Olá, meus queridos, eu sou o Dimitri, vocês estão assistindo Kozma Games e hoje vamos jogar um clássico aqui revivido, um remake de um clássico, o jogo Beyondasteelsky. É um jogo que eu gostava muito e agora ganhou uma nova versão, vamos ver como ficou. Antes do vídeo, já vai dando um like aí pra gente, já vai se inscrevendo no canal se ainda não é inscrito e clique no sininho de notificação para receber as novidades. Vambora. Novo jogo. Vou conhecer junto com vocês.
I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh, old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Marlo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Marlo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
Vamos lá. Muito legal essa intro, hein? Muito legal. Bem história em quadrinhos mesmo. Pra quem não sabe, o jogo original, que era um point and click no fim dos anos 90, ele foi desenhado pelo Dave Gibbons, que é o desenhista do Watchmen. O clássico, a clássica graphic novel, né, do Alan Moore, e desenhado pelo Dave Gibbons. E foi o chamariz de venda do jogo original foi esse, que o original era desenhado pelo Dave Gibbons. Esse aí não, né? A gente viu pelo traço da história em quadrinhos, é um outro desenho. Mas segue um pouco a linha do Dave Gibbons, né, também. Segure o gatilho esquerdo para correr. Vamos lá salvar o cara.
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait, I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
Fugiu a moça. Corpo. Tá vendo? Ele ainda segue um pouco. Ah, eu não li a...
No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast.
Quando a gente... Eita, desculpa aí, não li, rapaz.
Short on food, but maybe I had something in my bag I could spare.
Tinha algo na bolsa que pudesse usar. Quando a retícula de um objeto for sólida, pressione A para adicionar o menu de interação. Use o analógico esquerdo para escolher uma opção no menu de interação e pressione A para selecionar. Ah, sim, tá vendo? Entendi. Olha lá. Examinar. Examinar. E... Opa. Examinar inventário. Podemos usar o pé de cabra. Sai, bicho. Sai, urubu. Vai pra lá, urubu. Outra solução. Uma torta. Vamos usar a torta, então. Ah, tem o dedo de Android e a torta. Vamos lá, vamos pra torta. Aê, seus urubu. Urubu simpático, né? Achei bonitinho os urubuzinhos. Pronto.
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days.
Tá bem legal o gráfico, hein? Tô gostando bastante.
The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her.
O rosto do cara tem um pouquinho de cel shades para lembrar um pouco história em quadrinhos, mas é diferente. Assim, é um gráfico meio único, né? Interessante. Chegamos na cidade. Vamos ver o que nos aguarda. Trenzinho carregando HD.
I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Welcome. Vamos lá. Vamos explorar. Eita, caiu bagaça. Legal, hein? Ah, por aqui mesmo. Olha o drone.
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
Remind me how to register with Union City?
The immigration terminal is back there in the gardens. You want a U-chip? That's where you've got to go.
Thanks. How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. Have you seen a boy called Milo?
No, but I do see an unregistered Gaplander.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Where do I go for the immigration process?
Just follow the signs to the immigration terminal.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
Remind me how to register with Union City?
The immigration terminal... You want a
Thanks. Thanks for your time.
Pleasure.
Bem legal essa árvore de diálogo,
How
né?
can I help?
Gostei bastante. Eu tô pesquisando algumas árvores de diálogo aí pro nosso jogo, né? O Surrealidade. Achei bem legal.
Directing me towards immigration.
Banco
It
estranho.
was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which.
Aqui,
There
ó.
was a strange smell, and it was coming from the truck.
Cheiro estranho vindo do caminhão. Vamos ver. Eita.
Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
Tem alguma coisa nojenta aqui
Rate
dentro.
my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks.
How can I be of assistance?
Tá, a gente tem que seguir o caminho aqui pro Immigration.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
Será que é aqui?
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Vamos abrir a porta.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Não vamos abrir a porta. A gente pode usar alguma coisa aqui. Ah, tá, pode usar o terminal.
A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Olha um detalhe legal, o lixo tá cheio aqui, ó. Interessante esse detalhe.
I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Aqui não adianta. Senhor cidadão, me diga por quê. Tá, aqui não adianta. Então vamos ter que fazer outra coisa, certo? Opa, tem um carinha aqui.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
Fala aí, carinha.
He was a scruffy-looking technician. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your ball art? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
Tá. Não adiantou muito, né?
Excuse me. Can I
Shouldn't.
Tem que arrumar um negócio antes aqui. Ele só vai conversar se isso estiver arrumado. Pé de cabra. Pé de cabra resolve tudo na vida, né? Aê.
Hey, we fixed it!
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, Council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hopsworth. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. It's really important I find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's the Gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah. If it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap. Not here. Good day now.
Excuse me?
Well, great, I'll bet. By the way...
Yes, of course, no problem. Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course! You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work, and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem. My interventions are key to the smooth running of Union City.
Nice jacket.
Oh, thanks. I like yours too.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
Tá. Então vamos... Ganhamos... Ele aumentou alguma coisa aqui que eu não entendi direito. Examinar... Não tem mais muito o que fazer. O que a gente faz aqui com esse controle da ponte?
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Operator. Vamos ver. Ah, tá. Ele precisa ser senhor cidadão aqui. Senhor cidadão. Nossa, bem legal, olha. Vamos dar uma explorada aqui.
A metaphysical symmetry of curvature, man and machine. If that was art, I must have been missing something.
Olha só.
I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Opa!
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert.
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed.
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city. That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deed, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deed, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
I just need to know if you've seen a missing kid come this way.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was dating his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my date, and ipso facto, the ID.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno, just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip, duh.
So were you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer, I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deed for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deet, that is.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deet to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No. This one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
Então, assim, o que acontece? O diálogo ele vai se abrindo. Se ele tiver cinza, significa que não tem mais nada para falar, nada de novo. Mas mesmo se for o mesmo assunto, se tiver preto ainda escrito, significa que o diálogo ainda vai render alguma coisa. Interessante essa mecânica.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
Ela pode ser um pouco confusa. Essa interface pode ser um pouco confusa, mas não, mas é simples, você dá para entender tranquila. Vamos aqui na lojinha.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Rabbit's independent traders. I bought from sketchier places out in the Gap.
Que é a mesma, né? Beleza. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa aqui específica. Aqui mostra nosso inventário. Temos que descobrir para onde foram os stalkers. Aqui a gente pode salvar o jogo. Tá.
The gangs clearly weren't scared of me or my crowbar.
É, aí não dá. Bom, vamos ver se a gente ganhou alguma coisa aqui, porque...
To think twice before just slapping my hand on something. I'd learn to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Estamos meio perdidos aqui. Ah, tem... Vamos falar com aquele carinha de novo, vai. E tem esse painel aqui. O que é esse painel?
The hologram showed a young woman in uniform.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
Is there some way I can speak to Joey?
Sadly not, sir.
Oh, you mean he's not around at all?
Gone to a better place, sir. Went to find peace after a lifetime of service. Some say he strode out into the Gap one morning. Others say he took a boat at dusk and went to explore other lands.
So who runs the city now?
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo and...
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo and...
Polite apology. Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
Have you seen any children come through this gate in the past 2 days?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors.
Okay then. Have you had any other reports of kidnapping?
Not of Union citizens.
What about others? Gaplanders?
Gaplanders are of no concern to Union City.
So you didn't see a vehicle?
As I said, sir, I cannot discuss vehicles.
But I'm sure you said no a moment ago.
I think sir is mistaken. Intrigued as I am by the notion of vehicles with legs, regulations deter me from such speculation.
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
Muito bom. Bem legal, bem legal. A árvore de diálogos flui legal, assim, é uma conversa que flui natural, né? Bem bacana. Usa, rapaz, calma. Mimos. Olha aí. Guia cívico, dados pessoais. Espera aí. Que a gente seleciona. Guia cívico. Ah, aqui é como se fosse um... Tá. Dados pessoais. Opa. Que não vai? Vai no dados pessoais, rapaz. Não, só vai no guia cívico mesmo. Bom, vamos ver aqui. Ah.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Ah, não pode ter mais.
But you have exceeded your Spankles allowance.
Só pode ter um refrigerante no inventário.
Exactly support a thirst for Spankles.
Que deve ser a mesma coisa, né? Vamos ver. Mimos. Não vai nos dados pessoais. Não. Ponto de informação.
Welcome to the abridged audio-visual Union City fact file. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian.
Nossa, na Austrália, né? Meio
Couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed just
Mad
to get
Max.
steel imported, along with workers from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
Sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
Ministério do Conforto. Ah, esse carinha aqui.
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it.
Vamos conversar com o carinha também, velho.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinched something of yours?
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
What was that you said about other missing kids?
Nothing specific.
Go on, try me.
Oh, just rumors. Voices on the wind, campfire tales. One man's kidnapping is another man's wandered off and fell down an hole, says I. No kids round here. Oh, except those young bucks over yonder. Sorry I can't help.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
Any vehicles come through here recently? Specifically, the 4-legged variety.
Only thing's been through here recently are birds, bad smells, and the occasional light breeze.
See, I've been following these tracks, but about a day and a half ago.
All right, pal. Didn't ask for your life story.
You sure you haven't seen any vehicles come this way?
Those land trains pass through up top every few minutes. Nothing down here, though.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
What are you doing here?
Why, I'm enjoying the sun and the sights, of course.
Really? This place doesn't exactly scream tourist hotspot.
No, you blithering twit. My truck's broken down and I'm stuck. You deaf or something?
When the power cell is working, what are you hauling then?
Mini Ks. Artisanal, organic, handcrafted protein cylinders. At least that's what it says on the packet.
Sounds expensive.
Doesn't it? Between you and me, they're just knackwurst sausages. But these city folk love a tagline.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Those mini Ks you mentioned.
As I say, grab an handful. Truck's open.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm, put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini Ks cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Have you spoken to Hobsworth?
Didn't I say someone competent? That muffin doesn't know a panhard rod from a Chapman strut.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snakes alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
No, I got it. I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck. The doors, they're locked shut.
Not locked, jammed. Oh, and I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good wallop. Then, do a little jig.
A jig?
Aye, a jig. Then pull the door hard.
Pretty technical, huh?
Have to move with the times, pal.
How do I open the back of the truck again?
1, big bumper wallop. 2, little jig. 3, pull hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. Got it. I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
Vamos lá. Beleza. Esse gameplay, vocês vejam que não dá pra falar muito, né? Tem muito diálogo aqui. A gente mais curte o jogo em si e os diálogos. O que a gente faz com esses pássaros aqui? Talvez a bebida? Vamos jogar a bebida aqui pra eles. Não dá. Então não é a bebida ainda. Vamos conversar com outro personagem. Opa, tem mais um aqui. Não tinha visto esse.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety, then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Listen, about this monster.
Jeez, man, why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs, though.
This one did. Your brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
What's wrong with Vauxhall?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah.
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
Nope, definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil!
I got the joke, kid. Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Bom. Vamos lá. Ah, tem alguma coisa pra fazer com o gira-gira aqui. Tá preso. Precisamos tirar essa corrente. Pé de cabra. Pé de cabra. Opa. Aê, agora o moleque ajuda a gente. Vamos girar o brinquedo. Se esse brinquedo me dá um enjoo que vocês não têm ideia. Beleza.
Hey, kid.
Push me. Push me.
Moleque
Got
folgado.
things to do.
Push me.
Eita, nós. Vou ter que ficar empurrando o moleque até quando, né? Moleque folgado. Vai, moleque. Pronto. Aí, ficou tonto. Não vai cair, não?
Pixel reminded me of a kid I knew growing up. Hey, me again.
How can I help?
Vox.
Can you tell me where your brother is hiding?
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favor. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Any idea how I can get more answers out of Voxel?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick of the whole monster thing.
Any idea how I can get more answers out of Voxel?
I don't know, but I'm getting sick of the whole monster thing.
See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
Tá no banco do jardim, Voxel. Cadê Voxel? Ele tá escondido no banco do jardim. Qual que é o banco? Caixa de areia.
In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Ué, cadê o banco do jardim? Fala com esse carinha aqui, vai. Não sei se a gente ganhou alguma informação nova.
Hello again, stranger.
How
Bateria.
are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on
Tá,
your
vamos lá.
face.
Precisamos achar o Voxel, né? Tá no banco do jardim. Cadê o jardim? É isso aqui? Aqui pode ser. Esconderijo do Voxel. Então não é no banco, né?
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den.
Só libera isso se o moleque
Hello,
falar.
Voxel.
What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Ember told me.
Ember? What did she tell you? That I was making it up? Go away.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Did you say you heard kids crying from inside the dog?
I think so. Sure sounded like that.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
This giant dog, where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
How long ago did you see this dog?
I said already. 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster, but cover your ears.
What do I do with this firecracker?
Whatever you want. It makes a scary bang.
See you around.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood.
Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city.
Então temos que dar comida pro moleque. Vamos dar uma comida pro moleque.
I didn't rate my chances against all of those
Não.
razor-sharp beaks.
Será que a gente pode usar a bombinha aqui? Ah, vamos usar a bombinha aqui. Olha aí. Aê, rapaz. Sai fora, seus urubu. Bom. Agora tem aquele puzzle aqui da entrada, né? Ritual. Era... Nossa. Acho que era bater... Não. Puxar a porta. E no final empurrar. Não, bater no para-choque. Dar uma mexidinha. E eu acho que era empurrar a porta. Ou era puxar. Puxar a porta. Aê, rapaz. Pegamos um mini key. Que é uma comida, né? É isso? Vamos entregar isso pro moleque? Acho que é uma comida. Vamos dar um mini key aqui pro moleque. Não, não dá pra dar. Tem que falar com ele. Vamos lá.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hopsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got 1 or 2 in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hopsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
Eita, acabou nossas bombinhas. Tá, a gente tem que usar então esse negócio em outro lugar. Essa salsicha aqui. O carinha tem na barraca, mas não é esse velho. Eu não sei os nomes dos personagens ainda. Então eu não sei se é... Ah não, esse é o Wendell. Tá.
Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. But it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Want one of these mini Ks?
Oh, better not.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious.
But?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. Any ideas on how I can get into the city?
Aye, that's easy. You just need one small thing.
Great. What?
A truck.
What? Like yours?
No, not like mine. You want one that actually moves under its own power. That being said, you won't even get across the bridge without an authorized ID. Citizen's ID gets you all the way into the city, privileges and all. I've got ID, all right, but my power cell's empty. Long story short, I could drive in. If I could drive in.
So these mini Ks, what are the other ingredients?
Eh?
You said they contain some real meat. What's the rest made up of?
Flavor.
Yes, but... Your mini Ks are starting to smell a little ripe.
I prefer to think of it as aged to perfection.
But...
Aged to perfection.
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need is a new power cell.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
Any other vehicles around here I could use?
There's nought round here.
I need to get into the city as soon as possible.
Me too, pal. But Brucey here's not going anywhere.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
Bom, meu objetivo era mostrar para vocês a primeira hora aqui do jogo. E parece que já alcançamos nosso objetivo aqui, né? O jogo é muito bom, ele tá me prendendo aqui, eu quero continuar jogando. Mas acho que já deu, né? Acho que já deu pra sentir. Você consegue subir aqui? Acho que já deu pra sentir bem. E é isso. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Excelente jogo, recomendo mesmo. E é isso. Gostou do vídeo? Dá um like aí pra gente. Se inscreva no canal se ainda não é inscrito. Clique no sininho de notificação para sempre receber as novidades. Valeu e até a próxima.